Here we have a problem that says to write the name and formula of the compounds with the following ions. Our first example is Ag with a 1 plus and SO4 2 minus. This is a separate problem, so I can just make a little distinguishing line here. Okay, so first to write the name, if we see Ag, we look on our periodic table. Ag is silver. So that's our first word. Notice that silver is a transition metal, but if you look at the BC Science 10 data booklet, you only have one charge option. It's a plus or a 1 plus. So we don't have to write a Roman numeral because there's only one option for the charge for silver. Secondly, the next thing that we have is SO42 minus. If you look on your polyatomic ion list, SO42 minus is sulfate. So as long as it's a polyatomic ion, you can just put the name of that polyatomic ion. So the name of Ag, or the name of the compound with these ions, is silver sulfate. To find what the formula is, we can use the crisscross method to crisscross the number of the charges to subscripts. So the number for the subscript of Ag would be the 2 from SO4, 2 minus. So that would be Ag with a 2 subscript. The subscript of the SO4 is just a 1. So when you put a subscript on a polyatomic ion, you do want to use brackets unless it's a 1. So because it's a 1 subscript, we don't need to use brackets. So it would just be SO4. Ag2 SO4 would be the formula. Okay, so that's the first one. For this next example, we have Al3 plus with PO4 3 minus. So again, we can name it. If we look on the periodic table, Al is aluminum, and it only has one charge option of 3 plus, so we don't have to use a Roman numeral, aluminum. And then PO4 3 minus is the polyatomic ion phosphate. So the name of this compound is aluminum phosphate. And to find the formula, we can do our crisscross to have a subscript of 3 on both. But keep in mind that anytime you have the charge of each of your ions to be the same but opposite signs, that means they're going to cancel out to 0, and we don't have to put any subscripts at all. Basically a subscript of 1 for each one. So the Al will have a subscript of 1, which you don't have to write. And also the PO4, since it's a polyatomic ion, we would normally use brackets to put the subscript on it, but because it's a 1, we don't have to use brackets. So it is AlPO4 for the formula for that one. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful for you. If you have any questions, feel free to leave those in the comments or send me an email if you have something that's difficult to put into the comments. Thanks for watching.